here in the Beacon. Oh my gosh, I'll tell you, it doesn't get old. It does not get old. Writing entries for the great space Wikipedia for all the unmet life forms in the universe, getting their entries captured into the great big digital book that is Space Wiki. And that's my job, and I love it. So all of that to say, I am not just kissing up dear managers of Wikipedia who are reviewing these videos. I procrastinated for a good reason this week. It is springtime. Maybe it's not really springtime on Earth. I honestly have no clue what season it is because I'm in a beacon in deep space by myself. But I figured it'd be time to do some spring cleaning. So look at this place. Look at this place. See how clean it is? That was all me all week. Dusting. I tried mopping, which is interesting when you turn the gravity off. Bad idea. You got to leave the gravity on. I learned a lot about cleaning, and I think it was productive, So I had good reason. That's all I'm going to say. With that said, I need to do 3 life form interviews today, so I'm going to jump right into it. I've done this before, and it's not a problem. You all look great today, managers, and so I'm just going to say that. Anyway, I've got them queued up in my SpaceTime queue. Let's go ahead and bring the first one up on screen. It's going to be Mario Berg from planet EDU. Mario, are you there on screen?
Hello, Captain Jeffrey.
Hi, Mario. Yes, this is Captain Jeff. You can just go with Jeff, and not really a captain. They do make me say that. And I'm here to write your entry. Can you introduce yourself?
That's beautiful, Captain Jeffrey. See, my name is Mario Berg, and I am a teacher.
Wow, that's fantastic, Mario. Can I be the first to say thank you? Because teachers are where it's at. Teachers shape the future. So thank you. Thank you for being a teacher.
Thank you for saying that. You are a pleasure to already speak with. I appreciate all of the commendations that you are putting on me. I would like to say this. It's unfortunate what is going on with teachers, not just in your planet of Earth, but in the universe itself. It just seems as though teachers are being pigeonholed, if you will, to be teaching just one subject.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I thought you were going to say many of the other problems that teachers had on Earth. And
like what?
Meaning, not being paid enough, being overworked, all those typical things. But you're saying that the problem is being forced to teach just a single subject. Isn't that the whole point? You have to specialize in something?
If you put your heart into anything, you will specialize in anything.
Yeah, but someone's life is limited. You're only going to learn so much. You got to say, listen, I'm going to be a history teacher. I'm going to learn all the history, and then I'm going to go tell it to other people and test them to see if they know it.
You don't understand.
Do that in math and science and PE and geometry and all the other ones.
Sure. That's good for layman's. But what you don't understand is that on EDU, teachers teach everything.
I was going to ask you what it is that you teach. You're going to tell me you teach everything?
I teach everything that you can know, except for one subject that has always been my dream, but it is banned on this planet.
Which planet is there? Sorry, which subject is that?
You see, it's always been my dream, even as a kid, or what you call kid.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the concept.
To teach the infinitely wonderful and just reservoir of knowledge that is sexual education.
Oh, yeah. Well, we've got that in our schools. They don't allow that in your schools?
No, they don't allow it in our schools. And I don't know why. I've always thought that sex was a beautiful thing.
I mean, no doubt. I mean, EDU sounds like it's got a little ED, if you know what I mean.
That's right. We have a terrible dictatorship, and I don't know why you are making fun of our planet.
Oh, no, I didn't mean that. It was a different joke. It was, I'm just saying, it sounds like it's not very progressive. So a dictatorship, huh? Yeah, tell me more about your planet. What's the deal?
You see, the oligarch that is currently running, or so they say, does not have the parts that it takes to be a powerful leader.
I thought you were going to say he doesn't have any of like the parts, and so he outlaws sexual education.
Why don't you tell me what parts you are talking about?
I was talking about sexual parts.
Oh,
I mean, I'll be
okay.
straight. Yeah.
So you want to talk about sexual parts?
No, I
Perfect.
don't want to. And you.
Well, I've already started. You see, the
Well,
thing
no, hold
is
on.
that
So,
what you
let me
don't
put.
see,
Okay.
what you don't see under are 18 tentacles that are
Oh,
sticking out.
okay. That's not going in your entry, so I don't need to know that. But hang on for a second. I spent my week cleaning my beacon, which is why it looks so shiny and like just
It
perfect.
looks great.
Thank you. Thank you. Your place looks great too. It looks very.
Thank you. I have modeled my place after what Earth called 70s Art Deco.
It looks.
It is fascinating.
Nailed it. You absolutely nailed it. But I've got to interview 3 life forms today. So just you stay on because I've got more questions for you. I'm going to bring up the next life form. On SpaceTime now is coming Nana Dorothy from planet geriatric.com or geriatric.com. Hi.
Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. I got this thing to work.
You sure did. Hi, I'm Captain Jeff. I'm here to write your entry for Space Wikipedia. Can you introduce yourself, Nana Dorothy?
Oh, Jeffrey, you're just so cute. Look at your little cheekies. Oh
Okay.
my goodness gracious.
Wow. Well, enough about me. Tell me about yourself, Nana Dorothy. What's your story?
Well, I'm pretty much in my death years. And they have us here in geriatric.com. It's so cute here. And this is where they put us when our children don't know what to do with us. They put us together on this planet.
Oh, your whole planet is an assisted living planet?
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
It's beautiful. Once upon a time, in the year 2025, I was a great queen. And yeah.
That's amazing. I'm going to write your entry. It's very common for people to have their entries written when they're in their later years. I don't like you calling them your death years, though. I mean, maybe that's what you call it on your planet, but that sounds a little harsh.
It's our death years. You see, where we're from, we don't die in an instant. We die very, very slowly.
Oh, that sounds.
How long have you been dying?
Yeah.
Oh, now if you add 2 with 7 and the bear, I think I've been dying now for maybe 35 years.
Okay, wait, what's the difference though? I mean, isn't all of life just slowly dying if you're going to define it that way?
Wow, Captain Jeffrey, you're very deep.
I mean,
you'd also be one of the old wise ones from our planet with your deepness.
Yeah, I mean, I went to college. Yeah.
That's an interesting question that we all are dying, but no, they kicked us off into this planet because our death years bring everybody sadness.
Yeah, death has a way of doing that, but you don't seem sad. You seem great. You seem healthy. You seem active. You must have a lot of activities on your planet. What
my goodness, we have so much sex. It's amazing. And we don't have to worry about STDs because we're dying already. And who's going to get pregnant at my age?
That makes so much sense. Thank you so much for saying that, because what people don't understand is that sex is what keeps everyone alive infinitely. Before staring into the deep, dark hole that is the abyss of death, you want to, as you say, fuck as much as possible.
Mario, okay, so you didn't have sex ed. How do you know this?
I'm sorry, Captain Jeffrey, I must interrupt you here. What you did right now, Mr. Berg, was a very bad thing. You said a bad word. And bad boys, I'm going to have to turn you over, put down your pants, and spank you a couple of times.
Oh, I've read about this. This is the foreplay, as you will, where you take the rear end and then you spank it until it is red.
Oh, red like blood. You're going to have to wash your mouth. Wash your mouth, young man.
No, he didn't mean it. And first of all, he's a full-grown adult, Nana Dorothy. I think it's okay for him to use whatever language he wants. It's Space Wikipedia. We don't judge. We have to accept the cultures that come to us, and whatever they are, they are. So just be aware.
I appreciate that, and I would just like to shed a light on something very important.
Of course.
On our planet, because of the lack of sexual education, there are so many beings that don't know how to find specific regions, if you will, of other life forms. And so it is very important that people know that when fucking, you have to find the specific spot.
Yes. Well,
Do you know what spot that is?
I've heard of it. And in fact, if you look up on Wikipedia, Space Wikipedia, you can find an entry about it probably. But why don't you tell us? Why don't you tell us?
The bedroom. You have to find the bedroom, because if you don't find it, there is no privacy.
You know, for the past 150 years, I told my husband, you need to find the coins in the coin purse. You need to find the coins in the coin purse. And he went and looked, and Captain Jeffrey, Mr.
Yep.
Bird, I promise you, he looked, but he never found the coins in the coin purse.
Had
So
he
Nana
read my
Dorothy-
book that I wrote in secret called Sometimes You Have Sex, he would know about finding the coins in the coin purse.
So Nana Dorothy, you were a queen. What were you queen of?
Oh, that's wonderful. I was Queen of Stonia. Yeah. And now my son is the king there.
That's very interesting, and I want to learn more about it, but I've got to actually bring on a third life form for interview, because I don't know if you see, but my beacon is sparkling clean this week. I spent the week spring cleaning it. I'm calling it spring up here. Okay, you don't have to compliment it, but that's fine. I'm going to bring on a third life form. Thank you.
Don't fish for compliments. You better.
No, I wasn't fishing. I was just, I was fishing.
How desperate, how awfully desperate.
Well, okay, thanks. And anyway, I'm going to bring on now a third life form. Let me bring him up. He's in the queue already for SpaceTime. We have High Priest Bartleby from the planet Shlu.
Bless you. Yes, it's more or less. It's a clue, but I'll forgive you.
Oh, bless you. Bless you very much.
I think he's just saying the name of the planet.
Is this that insipid Captain Jeffrey?
Yes, I am sorry.
Captain Jeffrey, you said that you would call me earlier this week, and now I'm exceedingly late for a very, very important reunion.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, Priest Bartleby.
No, I may need to cancel.
Well, wait, you're late for a reunion?
Yes, it's the annual orgy and potluck.
Oh,
it's an
my.
orgy and potluck. I am sorry to be keeping you from that. I thought I didn't realize I didn't send out my reschedule reminder. I thought I updated it on the space calendar.
Now, I do believe it was supposed to be yesterday, but you insisted on calling me today, but now I really must go. Give me just about a moment.
May I ask a question about said orgy?
Yes, by all means, sir.
How lucky do you have to be of a pot in order to be able to join said orgy?
Oh, you don't have to be lucky at all, really. You could simply, show up, knock on the door, come on in and enjoy the party.
Well,
Is
is it just today only, or is it going on for a few days?
Oh, it's usually about 7 days long, but no one likes being late to an orgy.
Okay, well, that's
not
fair.
a good time.
That's fair. Well, I got to interview you for Space Wikipedia because I think it's very important that we get your entry written. I mean, you are a high priest.
I've got to cross the moors to get the deviled eggs to take to the potluck. But you're more than welcome to accompany me if you like.
Okay, that's fine. We'll do this on the move. So,
Yes,
so you're a high priest. What does that mean when you come from?
Well, I typically pray, and I get high. That's mostly it.
Opiates.
Is there an age restriction to your orgy potluck? Is everyone welcomed?
Well, everyone's welcome, but not everyone's welcome to participate in the orgy. We're not barbarians, of course, and it's all consensual. People who want to participate can participate. Those that don't, well, that's fine too. They can just enjoy the deviled eggs and other accoutrements and delicious things that we have at the potluck.
Wait, I got to ask though, is a hard-boiled egg really the type of food you want to have at an orgy? I just feel like that introduces a lot of variables that don't mix.
You can enjoy 2 hard-boiled eggs at any given time.
Mario knows what's going down. There we go, Mario. Well done, sir. Well done.
You boys
I've only
are
written
being
many
so
books
bad.
on the subject.
Yeah, I agree with Nana Dorothy. You boys are being so bad. Okay, you got.
I gotta go over there and put some soap in both of your mouths.
You know
Both of
what
Oh,
the
Dorothy,
problem-
you can always come as well if you like. Everyone comes at the orgy.
Well,
The
I am a
problem
fan
is
of
that you are all very repressed, and I understand that, and it's understandable in general. If you read my other book, Sometimes I Have Sex Again, you will realize that many people are very repressed sexually, and it only creates more problems.
That's
Now,
true.
Mario, you're an author.
I'm a teacher, but I've written books in secret, away from the government.
Could you answer something for me? I've often heard that if you write a good book, hello, how you guys doing? If you write a good book, people will sleep with you. But if you write a bad book, people will still sleep with you. Is that correct?
That is correct. There are many people
I
that do
knew it.
not care how many books or what the subjects are that you've written. It doesn't matter because people just want to release.
Boys, when you have lived a lifetime like I have, it doesn't matter how many books you have written. It doesn't matter how many eggs you have boiled and put back with mustard. All that matters is how much fun you have in the bedroom. Hot dog, yeah!
Okay.
No,
Okay.
Dorothy,
All right.
I like where your head's at.
Okay, I've got to put the whatever the lid back on this, okay? Because this is getting out of control. All right, we're supposed to be interviewing you for your entries in the Great Space Wikipedia.
What do you think we're talking about if not entries?
Yes.
What we're talking about entries indefinitely.
Okay, but Mario, you come from a planet where you didn't even have sex ed. I don't understand how you're writing books about sexual education when
Let
you
me
don't
ask
even
you
know.
something, Jeffrey. I'm sorry, I'm getting so heated.
Okay.
First of all, I must say, I very enjoy this tea party. It is a good time. I am enjoying this conversation despite our lack of knowledge. But understand this, Jeffrey. Sex is normal. It's a normal thing to talk about.
Of course it is. I'm not saying it's not normal, but it's not the only thing we got to talk about. Like,
I know what happened. Jeffrey, Captain Jeffrey, did you ever walk into your parents when they were pleasuring themselves?
Yes.
No, I never did that. No.
I think
my brain shut it out. No.
I think I see what the problem is. Jeffrey?
Yeah.
Are you alone on that ship?
Very much, yes.
And how long have you been alone on that ship?
765 days today.
There's your problem right there.
You need a release, Captain Jeffrey.
I don't have a problem. Okay, I'm not going to go into it more than that, but I'll just say I don't have a problem. I don't think any of us have problems. I'm not being a prude. I'm just saying you all.
Let me ask you this, Captain Jeffrey. Is this an Oedipal problem?
No, it's not. It's not Oedipal. It's not edible. It's not any of those arrangements. Okay, it is.
Are you sure you don't want to do things with your mother?
No. What? Why? Where are you?
We need to talk about that, Captain Jeffrey. No. I think you're a little uptight. I can show you where to find the coins.
Oh my!
I understand you probably could. I know where the coins are, Nana, Dorothy. That's completely fine. High Priest Bartleby, about the potluck. What are you bringing?
Potluck and orgy. We have potlucks all the time, but this is a special one. It's a potluck and an orgy.
Yeah, I know. Are you bringing the deviled eggs? I think I missed that detail.
Well, I'm trying to acquire them currently. I thought I was going to have more time, but unfortunately, you called me at the worst possible moment. But yes, I'm in the process of acquiring deviled eggs for the potluck and orgy.
Okay.
Bartleby, do you not have a vehicle of some sort? Are you walking to this orgy?
Well, yes, I think most people here walk. Everything's relatively in short distance.
See,
for example,
on planet Blue, people walk, right? See, that can go in your Wikipedia page.
I don't know. Who's Charles Barkley?
There's some interference coming in, talking about one Charles Barkley.
It's fine. It's my SpaceTime feed. It sometimes experiences interference. It's on the quantum spectrum. Just ignore it.
I once knew a Chuck Barkley.
Oh yeah, see, that can go in your FaceTime feed too.
I know a Shirley Barley. She's my roommate. Hey Shirley, they're talking about you.
No, we're not talking about Shirley. We're talking about Charles Barkley or Chuck Barkley in this case. But I don't want to talk about them. I want to talk about you. Okay. So Nana Dorothy, what activities are you on? Any boards of any organizations in the on the old people planet?
You see, when you're in your death years, you realize that sometimes it's better than to be on boards and have ambition because I already had a purpose, you see? I'm going to go be the queen of a planet, Jeffrey.
Yeah, no, I understand. I imagine you're a natural leader, so you probably, I'm sorry. Bartleby,
yes.
are you getting the deviled eggs?
I'm trying to. Now, you said that perhaps deviled eggs were not a good thing to bring to an orgy. I wonder, perhaps some small sandwiches or what would you recommend?
Bartleby, can you do me a favor? Because I really want you to get these deviled eggs. Can you ask someone to help you get the deviled eggs?
Of course, of course. Let me see if there's anyone that might be of assistance.
Oh, don't forget to cover your mouth.
Oh, yes, of course. Very true, very true. You never know, these space dusts and
That's
germs
right.
everywhere.
Oh, are you familiar with Planet Shlu, Dorothy? You seem
Yes.
to be
We were allies. Our planets were allies for many, many years. You know, if I may make a recommendation, Chili was great with an orgy.
That's good to know. That's okay. Well, I got so distracted by the other life form there. Planet Shlu looks very nice. I have to say,
That is a marvelous grocery store. I must say, it's one of the cleanest places I've ever seen in my life. Truly,
Really?
it deserves all the credits for being so clean.
No, it's marginally average for us down here. This is pretty
I don't know.
standard.
Compared to some space stations I've seen lately, it
I would
looks
say
pretty
it looks,
marvelous.
Wait a second, that's a dig at me. No, this space station, you said it looked nice.
I didn't say your space station, but it's
Okay.
interesting that you have a guilty conscience about it.
I just because they tell me not to clean so much. I think that place looks like an absolute pleasure, Bartleby. I think it looks great.
It's quite standard.
Okay.
I appreciate the tour that you guys are taking me on. I haven't been outside this planet or these walls in a long time. You see, this planet doesn't even have an atmosphere. It's just one big giant home.
Oh wow! So they keep you inside it's like a little hamster cage with tubes and stuff connecting the buildings.
Captain Jeffrey, how dare you compare me to a hamster? Remember, that's royalty.
Hamsters are only meant to be stuck up tight holes.
Don't even go there, Mario.
Famous
Don't even go-
actors.
Mario, that's not true. Hamsters are pets for children, and that's it. That's all
Are
they
you
are.
sure?
Is that what I should take to the orgy? Perhaps a
No.
couple hamsters.
I think
Absolutely
hamsters
not.
are very much appreciated by all dicks, including Richards, that
Yes!
have last names
Oh,
similar
Mr.
to a
Bird, we need
gear
to
of
watch
sorts.
your mouth. Watch
Yep,
your
see?
mouth.
Listen to Nana Dorothy, okay? She's
I
one
am
of our
just
elders now.
speaking of Richard Gere, the actor,
Yeah. What about him?
or as his friends know him, Dick Gere.
Dick
Yep.
Gear? Yes, I only know him as Dick Gear.
Wait, are you friends with him, Bartleby?
Oh, no. I know of him. I don't know him. I'm just a high priest.
I
I don't know
actually
anyone
am
named Faye.
friends with him. I directed him in an upcoming film that I decided to release despite
Oh.
my government. Yes,
Okay.
it is a porno that
Okay, of course. I knew you were gonna
features
say that.
Richard Gere and another life being, and you only see the heads. It's
All right,
very
Mario, I gotta
That
be
sounds
real.
tasteful. Very tasteful.
it's
Mario.
an expressionist film.
Mario, I gotta be real with you, and I think Dorothy and Bartleby are going to agree with me here. You seem repressed, okay? You seem like because your planet doesn't let you teach it, talk about it. I know it's a dictatorship. It sounds pretty bad, but you got a one-track mind. You literally said you can teach any subject in the world. You're an expert. You're a, what's the word for it? You're a polymath, okay? So come on, Mario, you got to talk about other stuff.
I am multiple maths, but the fact is you wanted me to contribute something to your entry, correct? And I
Well,
am
right now,
shining
you're
a light
just a bunch
on
of
the
stuff about your
repressed
textbooks.
nature. Excuse me.
Okay.
What
Go
was
ahead.
that?
I said right now your entry is just a bunch of stuff about your secret sex books.
Good. That's what it
Okay.
needs to be.
It's good that he explores. He just can't be using bare words. I mean, Captain Jeffrey, if you have gathered one overall theme from interviewing us three, is that it's innate in us to want to have sexual pleasure.
It is.
It's just
Absolutely.
our beings.
It is. Well, Nana Dorothy, do you have a boyfriend or girlfriend or friend?
Do you know how old I am? Titles. Everyone here is my boyfriend, girlfriend. Everyone has a chance to do what my husband couldn't do for 35 years. They all found coins. And let me tell you,
Okay.
there was a lot of coins.
Yeah, it's like a
Love
casino.
to see it.
I bet it's
Love
like
to
a
see it.
Dorothy, I think that's beautiful. I think that's absolutely perfect. That's very much how things are here as well. I think it's the right way to do it.
Okay, Bartleby, are you gonna buy those eggs now?
Well, I didn't find the eggs. I did get this sandwich plate that I thought
Okay.
would be
That's
Go ahead
works.
and check out, please, because I want to see you do that. And then in the meantime, I've got to send this in. So I'm going to start with you,
then.
Mario. Is there anything that I missed that you want me to include in your entry?
Yes, I have another book coming out. It is titled Imagine Having Sex. And I want everyone to go buy it. It will be available on Space Amazon.
Okay.
And
well,
it will be shipped to your house immediately. I want to say one last thing to Dorothy. I wish that you could have known when your death years were before you entered them. And if you ever need pleasure on your coin, just give Mario a call.
Oh, Mr. Mario Berg, you would get lost in this maze.
Okay.
Oh, girl, you don't know what maze I have in store for you.
Okay. Well, Nana Dorothy, your turn next. Is there anything I missed from your entry you want me to include?
Yes, well, it's more like a request. If you see my son, King Samuel, can you please tell him to visit me and to bring me 6 more of those airplane blankets? I just love those airplane blankets.
Okay, will do. No problem. I won't see him, but if I do, I will tell him. And then finally, High Priest Bartleby. Anything I missed from you? I mean,
Well, nothing that was missed per se, but I would certainly say to keep this day sacred. To every year remember that today is a day of reflection, a day of soppy, wet, expulsionary praise and prayer. I think that's what's most important. Worship in the way your body makes you feel good.
okay. Well, thank you to the three of you. You helped me reach my quota this week. And while my beacon is completely clean from a week spent cleaning it, I feel the dirtiest I've felt in a long time. So have a good rest of your nights. Enjoy the potluck and whatever else. All right.
So repressed this one.
I'm not repressed. Space
Happy fucking,
Space
happy
out. It's over.
Yes, enjoy the sex.
It's over.